the wave that's generated heads towards Europe, all going down at the opening of the Olympic Games on the anniversary of the first and second destruction of the temple, the 9th of Av in the Hebrew calendar, 27th of July 2012. Now the distance from the sub to the deep horizon is 6894 kilometres, and that number in Hebrew means a hollow vessel. The 894 is Babylon in Hebrew, and in Greek is wormwood, which leads us into the Revelation 8:11. Quoting, "And the name of the star is called wormwood, and a third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters because they were made bitter." So the bottom line is, if anyone survives all of this plotting, the media will say, it was an asteroid brought here by the aliens. Yeah, right. America is being destroyed by two forces. The most diabolical is your tax dollars. It pays for the Talmud Jews in Jerusalem who await Rabbi Kaduri's announcement. Upon the death of Ariel Sharon, an evil demon reincarnated Herod the Great. Sharon claimed to have been born in the Holy Lands. He was in fact born in Russia. And the righteous Kaduri saw Jesus every day of his life for the last 12 months. Jesus is back, Yeshua. So is Herod. Ronald Reagan said, if we faced an alien invasion, we would all be united. Paraphrasing. You do. Satan. Satanic. However, Yahweh stands before all of man's rabbit holes, and he calls forth your Goliath, the devil, Lucifer itself. Yahweh's offspring's common enemy is death and destruction. Its ultimate goal, the entire earth. And of course Yahweh's is to save and forgive all of you, even though you all piss him off big time. Now there's a measurement here showing 2876.8 kilometres, and that number 2876 from 2873, properly a butcher, hence a lifeguardsman, because he is acting as an executioner, also a cook, usually slaughtering the animal for food. Cook, guard. That's from London, is it? Okay. To the submarine. Okay. Yahweh clarifying. Now, changing subjects. There is no excuse for Donnie. And we're talking about Donnie Gilson, of course, with the 2 L's. Donnie was sent all of the information. He has all that is necessary to prove that Yahweh is Yahweh, the love doctor. And Yahweh's advice to me has been that I can read anything to anyone because he doesn't have any secrets. And to tell Yahweh anything is to tell the world. So if you don't want the world to know anything that you say, then don't tell us. It's that simple. Only the God of Jesus, who is Jesus, all grown up, the old man, is compelled to forgive everyone who repents. Now, you've been primed for the wedding to occur, Australia time May 21st, your time May 20th, aligning with the solar eclipse occurring over the panhandle of Florida. However, Yahweh being Yahweh, we have another 16 days to go. Much more appropriate to have the marriage of the Lamb to his wife, who has made herself ready, on the transition of Venus, which is June the 6th, 2012, Harvey Bay time. So the world is invited to the marriage of the Lamb
Well, that goes back to 1759. The dolphin.
Yes, and this is all leading, yep, Yahweh's just, okay, this is all I mentioned at the beginning of the slide about Wallace on the SS Dolphin and Tahiti.
He then went to Easter Island and there's 888 statues there.
Right, yeah, I was just saying he, after Tahiti, went to Easter Island where the 888 statues are. But, however, let me tie it all up for you. We're talking about the transition of Venus, which of course is what Captain Cook was all about. He was sent to Tahiti to... Lieutenant Cook was all about. He was sent to Tahiti to witness the transition of Venus on the same date, June the 6th in 1769.
June the 3rd.
It was June the 3rd, was it?
Mm.
Okay. It was June the 6th, what year? 2004?
Mm-hmm.
That occurred in recent history.
Mm.
So anyway,
2004 and 2008.
yeah, it's
2008 was June the 8th.
June the 8th in 2008. Okay. So it's all tying together with the up-and-coming June the 6th transition of Venus, which is the marriage of the Lamb to his wife, Asherah, who represents all of the saints. I'll be wearing fine white linen, clean and pure.
The Aberdeen coat, the wool inside, a pair of braces.
You mean your denim coat, Bane? He's wearing, Yahweh said he's going to be wearing his blue jeans with his blue jean coat, limed with lamb's wool. And your, which hat?
I got a slouch hat.
You got a slouch hat. Where?
Oh,
Soon to come.
fine.
All right. So that's the wedding now occurring June the 6th at the transition of Venus. What time of day? We haven't.
To be announced.
Yeah, time of day to be announced. Okay, now just reminding you of some of the past events that we've touched on in this. Some of these slides have got me a little confused. Getting back, this is to Yahweh being pissed off by everybody because he continued to say that all religions do, that is, piss him off. And the very purpose of men's continuous tendency to do evil could be said to be a hologram of evil from your collective inventive minds of strike and then counter-strike religiously. So we're talking about all of these concocted religions around the world, total insanity. And Yahweh has always said, if you want to see God, look in through the window of a maternity ward. If you want to see the devil, Satan, Beelzebub or Lucifer's son, look in a mirror.
Lose a perfect example.
Yes. Now, as I said, some of these have, I don't know how or why, but they've got out of order. We've talked about Donnie. This is the one that's supposed to come before Donnie. Announcing to the world, Donnie Gilson is dead. Yahweh did warn him, even right up to his Skype text message, begging Yahweh to take down the upload on YouTube. Yahweh told him to search eBay for what rhymes with theatricals.
Which was?
Testicles. Right up until his last muffled cries, this is Donnie's we're talking about, as the angels buried Donnie alive in truth. His demons cried out to his Freemason Jesus to save him. However, his Freemason Jesus leads to death. This is what Donnie's Freemason Jesus has led to all the way along, the deception. Wrong God. Here we go, these are just reminders, what it's all about from past PowerPoints. The horse outside of Denver Airport, Black Horse of Death. And here's the Elgin rig in the North Sea. It's contained now because it was set alight after Yahweh told somebody to set it alight, and they did. All a reminder of the horrors, the Holocaust, sacrificed by fires, that Lucifer, the devil, the world's god, has foisted upon mankind, that has forsaken the true God and rejected him. All for the love of their diviners, enchanters, and sorcerers, the Zionists.